I am Hannah Ogoni, I am 17 years old and I am a member of Unitas.
I'm Fawziya, I'm 16 and I'm also a member of Unitas.
So I didn't have anything to do before coming here. I would go home.
I mean, watching TV is fun.
But it's not as engaging or as entertaining as it is to come here. I think, and also to like socially interact. I know that for some people after like college your social battery is drained, but I feel like coming here gives you it provides a bit more energy to want to come, and like you get to do loads of fun things with fun people.
I think the staff members as well.
And the staff members
definitely
as well.
A credit to them, especially the ones that really like show an interest in interacting and making sure that we actually get focused and like do projects and activities that help us in the long term and the short term.
And we treated them like family. Of course, I think as youth workers, you know, they're like, don't refer to us as teachers. We're not here to be teachers. This is here so you can escape that sort of school mindset. It felt a bit like family, you know. So It was just nice. Within that professional setting, there was still like a sense of family.
I mean, everyone's inspired us in different ways.
I think it's good, the engagement, because you get to really, I think the engagement's what pulls people in. It's what really makes you want to do things as well. So without that support, it makes it better.
I think it's fair to say music we walk into first.
I'm begging you, so put your loving hand down, baby.
Both. We spend a lot of time in media as well.
Yeah, because I think music's it was the first room everyone sort of meets. It was that sort of little social hub for everyone. So I think music is the first room we go into, and I think later on we probably venture out into the media room, because I think my passions kind of lie between film and like music and stuff like that. I might step into like the sports hall every now and then.
Yeah. So I don't actually think that I would be at my school now if I wasn't at it, because it's an amazing film school which I'm so lucky to be in, and I probably found my passion for film at uni. Well, I mean, I always had a passion for film, I just didn't know that I could go into it as a career until Unitas.
I'm like the same. I think I wouldn't have applied for the Brit School and taken film and media there if I hadn't been coming to Unitas. And it was only until I talked to a session worker here about, you know, my love for sort of film and media. I hadn't really considered a career in it, and I guess now I'm sort of leading on my little film aspirations, and I think that's pretty cool that it wouldn't have happened without coming here. Then I wouldn't be pursuing my career if I hadn't come here. I think I speak on behalf of both of us that the media room has pretty much changed our lives. Because I can imagine if, in a really weird scenario, if hypothetically if Unitas was not here, I can see you still being at your previous school. I can also see myself being at my previous school as well. And I wouldn't have thought of pursuing a creative career. I think the big impact is that there are creative spaces here, and I think whilst we're both strong academics, I think it's important to have creative areas to be able to, you know, really nurture those sort of talents that you have. I think we don't realise it until you enter a place where you can actually like open your eyes.
Yeah.
I think to have someone who believes in you is one thing, but to have someone who's like, you know, you've got this, you can do this, and you're capable of more than you think and are yet to discover, I think that's really important, because it's a bit like as a child you take those first steps and you're being supported. Even as you're growing up, you're still going to need that, and I think the workers here really have that for you.
It's just about like pushing us to like become what we can truly
Your
be,
full
like
potential.
as adults. Yeah.
Live up to it. Unitas acts like a second home.
Yes.
And I think the reason why it has such a homely environment is because the people here are great. But I think also linking back to that whole family setting, I don't feel like I come here after college and it feels like I'm going into another school environment. It feels like I'm going home, just with more people, I guess. So it's got that nice safety element of it as well, that it doesn't feel like a school. It might be built like one, but it's not that environment. It's a different environment with a different meaning, a different purpose, and different people.
And yet it's still something. So even though it's got like this incredible homely vibe, it's still something where we're pushed to be our best and pushed to do whatever we think is possible, and just, you know, push those limits. Basically what Fawziya said. Yeah. What was the starting thing?
Oh, I forgot. But Unitas is great.
Unitas is great. Well done, guys.
What she said.